Hi, my name's Adrian Baynard. I'm a student at Clemson University, obviously. I'm uploading my vlog for my new student dialogue as a transfer student. I attended the workshop known as The Sexual Politics of Hooking Up. I don't remember the names of the lovely people who were starting and doing this dialogue, but they were very sweet people. One guy had glasses and was very funny. There was a short woman there, very nice as well. Uh, my experience, they were really good at trying to. First off, we started discussing the difference between dialogue and discussion, and other forms of that, and how we wanted to create a safe environment for everybody, so everyone could talk comfortably, judge free, just be able to actually say what people felt and thought, and no one be judged for it, which they did a really great job at. So props to that. Thought that was well done. Very good instructors. They tried really hard. Some of the students were not very open, especially at first. So they tried really hard with that, and it was pretty awkward. Mm. I also apologize for showing up like 2 minutes late. I got lost, but that's my fault. Um, they did a great job at making a really good environment. Most of the people in there were willing to discuss things. You had some people who were kind of jerks. One person kept making noise as once nobody would answer anything, which yeah, we need to talk and create discussion, but he did it in a very judgmental and in a way that would not make people feel good or safe in that environment. But that was only for a short minute. We had a great thing with circles, so we can see ourselves in different lights and how we see ourselves completely, whether we're defined by race or body type or mental illness or anything like that. We got to examine and connect with other group members, and that was kind of a cool experience, especially not knowing many people around here. Uh, like I said, they were a great job. They did a really great job trying to get people to open up and really examine how people view things and make things safe. And we had some interesting topics brought up about what makes a woman a slut or makes a guy a stud, and the double-edged sword with that whole aspect and view on things. Um, I was a little shocked. I mean, I know a lot of these guys were freshmen, but some of their views on women were a little shocking and scary and judgmental, which no one was judged in the circle, but they were kind of scary. And hopefully they'll learn and grow as a human being. But they pretty much knew what defined someone as a slut, and it seemed like several of them believed completely that in that aspect and view on things. So I'm not really sure what this dialogue was supposed to create or do or just see, but it was kind of scary in that aspect. And maybe I'm overreacting because I try not to judge people no matter what, especially if they're adults doing adult decisions and they're not harming anybody. And that's what you do. But yeah, some people were very set on what makes women sluts, and that's just the way of the world socially, and no one was really wanting to talk about how to change that view, which is something we accept and live with, which is kind of a scary thought too, because we're not talking of how to move forward or progress or change negative thoughts or influences. It's more like this is what we accept socially. I think we touched on that a little bit, but it was more of trying to understand this way of thinking because our moderators did not really think like that, and they wanted to delve into the thought process of that. I tried my best to incite things early on, but as soon as people started getting into the dirty word aspect of it or whatever, it kind of took off. Yeah, it was like I said, it was shocking to hear some of the people's views, but that's part of the world and where we live, and everyone's entitled to how they feel and think. But it wasn't a waste of time or anything. It was nice, if not eye-opening, to what's around here. So there's my 5 minutes. This has been fun, and keep up the good work.